Cyprus's two main banks, the Bank of Cyprus and Laiki Bank, are central to the agreement. The assets of both are to be restructured, with the Bank of Cyprus being considered the good bank and Laiki Bank the bad bank. Now, the Bank of Cyprus will survive, whereas Laiki Bank will be wound up. Small deposit holders will have their money transferred to the Bank of Cyprus, but savers with more than $130,000 in Laiki will face a one-off levy. Some reports claim this could be as much as 40%. This, in turn, will trigger a bailout from the European Central Bank and International Monetary Fund worth $13.5 billion. In the last few minutes, the EU's Economic Affairs Chief, Olli Rehn, said that a deal had to be reached.
It's been yet another hard day's night. I'm not saying a long and winding road, but it was absolutely essential that an agreement be reached tonight on a financial assistance program for Cyprus. We now have such an agreement in place, which means that we can now work starting today to help the Cypriot people to rebuild their economy. The agreement was based on a joint proposal of the three institutions, the Commission, ECB and the IMF. The Commission has been working hard for many months now to facilitate a sustainable solution to help Cyprus. In fact, I recall I raised the issue of a financial assistance program for the first time in November 2011 with the then Finance Minister of Cyprus because of the concerns of fiscal sustainability and financial stability. This has been a particularly complex process in the most challenging of circumstances. Already last week we found ourselves in a situation where there were no optimal solutions available, only hard choices, and that has been even more true in recent days.
And the Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, Christine Lagarde, said the deal would restore trust in Cyprus's banking system.
It has been although laborious, a good result. I would also like to salute the courage of the Cypriot authorities who have decided to take on the challenge of putting in place and implementing in the days to come something which is going to actually, number one, protect the insured depositors, number two, treat the two problem banks and limit the treatment to those two problem banks, therefore restoring trust in the banking system outside these two ones that will be treated. And number three, allocate the burden between the Europeans on the one hand, the Cypriots on the other hand, within the Cypriots, between the taxpayers on the one hand and the uninsured depositors in those two banks on the other hand. Now, in sum, because of that approach, combined with all the other components that have to do with fiscal consolidation, that have to do with privatizations, that have to do with the AML measures that will be taken, which had been discussed previously, we believe that this will form a lasting, durable and fully financed solution.